Well, thank you for joining us, everybody, members of the media, for coming out today. We do have with us Top Fuel racer Leah Pritchett. Leah, thank you for joining us today. And also John Schnatter, who is the founder and CEO of Papa John's. And we'll start off, just a quick question for you, John. It's been great to see you out at these past couple events. You've been able to watch Leah race, been able to race her. Talk about that race last night and what was it like to race out in front of that big crowd here at the world's largest drag race.
Well, if she's going to maybe race dragsters, I'll make her deliver pizza, so that's kind of how we got here. But I need to stick to making pizzas. There's no way that I'm going to get off the line and be able to launch the car as fast as she did. I think the thing that's been most impressive about the sport is the fans. The fans are just humble, gracious, friendly, like no fans I've ever seen before. So we've had fun with Leah, Don, our crew, Papa John's family, but I've enjoyed the fans probably more than anything.
And Leah, talk about this partnership so far and being able to represent Papa John's and have some fun with it as well.
Well, I've always said for a really long time that eventually coming into a team like DSR has been a dream of mine, and then to someday prepare myself to where I am now of representing world-class companies. I mean, that's why I've gone to college and had that dream, and John has made that happen. It's been phenomenal. And just as large as DSR is, with 8 teams now all together, and it takes every single person to make that happen, same thing with that Papa John's. And for him to have so many awesome representatives, executives, agencies out here to really, for lack of a better term, soak up the nitro and experience what we all know and love. It's been a dream come true, and there's so much more that we want to accomplish, and we're just getting started on this. I have to say, I mean, you're seeing smiles on my face all the time, and it's for a reason, and it's because of our partnership. And not to leave out Mopar, Pennzoil, and Fire Rate that have helped get us to this point where we're at right now. It's been cool because it's been so fun. All of this. Really, there's a reason that the car is gold. And yesterday I think we were able to put out on a really the largest platform of racing against John in the gold Camaro, and that's the real Camaro. That's the real one, the original one. He showed me yesterday exactly how he knew that it was the real one, because his left side door, it's got a knocking. It knocks. He opens it up. He goes click. I was like, we can fix that. No, don't fix it. That's the only way I knew it was my car. And so to run against him in a super fast machine that I had never ran before was exhilarating. I mean, talk about doing absolutely everything in the biggest week of drag racing. That's what we're doing. Those are our goals, and we're accomplishing them, and I think it's really awesome to have John, be so integrated, and for me, somewhat of a mentor. He made Papa John's out of absolutely nothing, from a dream, and this is a dream that he's helping me get to live.
Questions for the media? Yeah. Susan Wade.
First of all, thank you for lunch. Last night you said, I want this to be a real horse race. You didn't let him get close.
Well, I mean, it's a drag race. There's a shot. There's always a shot of winning, and for him to, for them to bring that car up and be on a super prep track that car is never really on, and it's a street car. I mean, he goes and delivers pizzas in it. He's done it before. No, there definitely was a chance. I mean, to be totally honest, that run was all motor on the car that I ran. So it had nitrous and purge and everything, but in the progressive, going down the track didn't kick in. So I'm going, and I'm like, this is not an 890 run. And he could be right next to me. And I looked over actually a couple times, but it was cool. Like, if you love drag racing, there was nothing better. And I have to say, I was nervous. You think me, a professional driver, 330 mile an hour, 329, I haven't done 330 yet, but that I shouldn't be nervous, but I was a little bit, because A, it wasn't my car, B, I've got John's prized, beloved possession right next to me. Don't mess that up. I want to win. I wasn't going to give it away. He wants to beat me, want to cut a good light, and then anybody and everybody in the nitro world out there getting ready for our session. It was really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, we started down the road here at Nick's, and I had to sell that car to get Daddy out of bankruptcy. And I've always, for 32 years, wanted to tell the story of the car. And so we stumbled upon this, and I love seeing the black stripes when we go dragster at Leah's and watching my car and thinking back to the old days when we were broke and didn't have anything. By the way, y'all look great eating Papa John's pizza.
Steak Creekmore.
Yeah, John, number one, talk about the moment when you said, maybe I should be doing something with drag racing. And number two, the moment when you said, if I'm going to do this, it's going to be Leah Pritchett.
Well, we wanted to get involved with motorsports now for 32 years, and we thought the best venue for that would have been NASCAR. The problem with NASCAR is $15, $20 million a year, and it's just, we don't have that kind of money. And so I've always wanted to get involved with motorsports because I love that demographics, and I'm a car guy. The moment I met Leah, she had burns on her arm, and I went, what's that up? And she said, I was working on my car and burning on the clutch. And that kind of got me thinking, okay, this is a different kind of person. This is a self-made person. This is a person that doesn't have a silver spoon. This is a person that wasn't born into wealth, that's had to work her tail off. And so I thought about it that minute. And then when she wanted me to meet Don Schumacher, and I came up here and saw that the first class operation, the DSR is, I went, okay, we now have a great story that matches my story with a car that can win. Schumacher was going to put her in a good car with a great personality. The fans love Leah. With my car, that was when all 6 things lined up and all the stars were in alignment. That I went, this is something we need to take a hard look at.
And Leah, what did your heart do when he said, okay, let's do this?
Well, to be honest, it was pretty incredible. The phone call, the official phone call that we had for the first race was Denver. The final round of Denver was happening on a Sunday, of course.
Right.
And the phone rang, and we talked about details. And ultimately, Seattle isn't the largest market, and Brainerd's not, the largest market for Papa John's. If you were going to really look at it and go, okay, let's really activate here, it was, what do you need to be able to get to the position of getting into the countdown? And that's what we spoke about, and that's how that started. And when I got off the phone, I called the appropriate people and said, okay, this is what we're doing. We're racing Seattle, and I told each one of my guys, I was like, we're doing it. We packed the trailer full of parts just in case we were going to go with a couple things we were working on, and talk about joyful. Absolutely joyful. I mean, for me, being able to race these races in the fashion that we're doing with Don Schumacher and with Papa John's it's not right at the pinnacle. There's two mountaintops that are exactly the same of actually winning on the racetrack, and we're winning right now here. So you guys know I like to win and I hate to lose. So it's good.
When we were broke back in Dan's Tavern, there was a lot of people that did a lot of nice things for me to get me where I'm at.
Yeah.
And, probably the moment when I found out that she actually was still in the top 10 points and that she lost her ride. And I just went to Don and said, let's just at least give her an opportunity to get in the countdown. And that was probably the moment I was like, let's just get her in position to get in the countdown and see how she does. So that was kind of how it all happened. But I just remember back when I didn't have nothing and people picked me up by the bootstraps, and so we just wanted to give her a shot.
And one real quick question from John Doig.
In the back of your mind, John, do you see this as being a 12 months or a 2-year? Have you got a timeline involvement with Leah and with drag racing?
Yeah, Don and I are working that out. He's real flexible. We can do, 4 races a year. We do all 24 races. And so we're just kind of we're actually looking at the contracts. The majority of our marketing dollars, are controlled by the franchisees. So the reason that our team is trying to put her best foot forward is we want them to get as excited about the sport and about Leah and about DSR as I am and we are. So we're just trying to get the system excited. We did a deal back in 2000 before Earnhardt Sr. passed. He and I were partners on the truck. And the truck was Ron Hornaday and finished 3rd that season. And the franchisees didn't like the truck. And I said, Dale Earnhardt was going to do a commercial with this, that, and the other. And so the franchisees shot that down. And so next year, Earnhardt won that championship with Ron Hornaday in the Napa truck. So this time I'm being a little methodical, trying to measure 4 times and cut once to get this done with my franchisees.
Perfect, great. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for coming out. Pleasure.
you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, man.